a man just got banned from every hotel chain in America. His crime? He turned his room into an illegal tattoo parlor and infected 23 people. But somehow, that's not even in the top 10 craziest stories on this list. One woman released bedbugs for revenge. Another guy brought a peacock to breakfast. And wait until you hear what happened with 47 live lobsters and a hotel pool. These 49 people didn't just get kicked out, they got blacklisted forever. Let's see what they did. 1. A young environmental activist walked into a luxury hotel carrying 47 live lobsters in coolers. He released every single one into the swimming pool, claiming they deserved freedom. Guests screamed as clawed creatures crawled across the tile. Lifeguards had no protocol for crustacean removal, and the hotel had to drain the entire pool and hire a seafood company to recapture the lobsters. Pool chemicals had already killed most of them anyway. The manager was furious at the irony. This man paid thousands in damages and earned a permanent ban. His lobster liberation movement ended before it even started. 2. A wannabe DJ thought the hotel elevator was the perfect mobile nightclub. He installed massive speakers and strobe lights between floors. He then charged confused guests $5 per ride. An elderly woman nearly had a heart attack when bass dropped during her trip to the lobby. Other guests complained about the noise vibrating through the shaft. Security found him collecting cash like some kind of vertical club promoter. The hotel immediately shut down his operation. They banned him for life and kept his deposit. His DJ career ended between the 3rd and 4th floors. 3. A drunk college student decided mattresses were made for surfing down staircases. He rode them down the grand staircase at 3 in the morning. The final crash destroyed an elaborate wedding cake display in the lobby. The bride arrived 6 hours later to find frosting splattered across marble floors. The groom almost called off the wedding over the disaster. Hotel staff had to remake the entire cake on emergency notice. The mattress surfer woke up in his room with a massive bill under his door. He was banned from the chain before he even checked out. His extreme sports career ended with buttercream evidence. 4. An old man with too much time filled his hotel bathtub with 200 goldfish. He sat there with a tiny rod complaining loudly about poor fishing conditions. Housekeeping opened the door to find him actually trying to catch them. Water sloshed everywhere as fish flopped around the bathroom. He demanded the hotel stock the tub with better fish. The manager could not believe what she was hearing over the phone. Animal control had to be called to remove the fish. The bathtub drain was completely clogged with scales. This fisherman paid for plumbing repairs and got permanently blacklisted. 5. A self-proclaimed artist decided hotel walls needed more flavor. She created a 15-foot mural using only ketchup, mustard, and mayo across 3 connected rooms. The condiments dripped down the walls for hours before drying. The smell of rotting mayo filled the entire hallway by morning. Housekeeping walked in and immediately gagged at the sight. She called it modern art and expected praise from management. The hotel manager called it vandalism and handed her a cleanup bill. Professional painters had to scrub and repaint all 3 rooms. This condiment artist was banned from the chain, and her masterpiece was erased forever. 6. A middle-aged man thought he discovered a brilliant way to dry aged steaks. He hung raw meat from the fire sprinklers in his room overnight. The weight triggered the sprinkler system at 4 in the morning. Water exploded from every sprinkler head, flooding the entire floor. Guests ran into hallways soaked and screaming in confusion. His steaks floated past the doorway like some bizarre meat river. The hotel had to evacuate 3 floors and replace all the carpets. Water damage cost over $30,000 to repair. And this amateur chef was permanently banned and his steaks ended up in the trash. 7. A young fashionista needed an outfit for her TikTok fashion show. She cut up every single curtain and drape in her hotel suite. Expensive fabric was transformed into a designer dress within hours. She posted the video showing off her creation to thousands of followers. The hotel noticed the missing curtains during her checkout inspection. Sunlight poured through bare windows, exposing her crime. She argued it was content creation and good publicity for the hotel. Management disagreed and charged her for custom drapes. She was blacklisted from the chain, and her video got taken down. 8. An uncle visiting Vegas decided his balcony was perfect for golf practice. He set up a complete driving range with real golf balls. 12 cars in the parking lot below suffered shattered windshields. Angry guests stormed the front desk demanding answers about the damage. Security traced the golf balls back to his 8th floor balcony. He claimed he was just practicing his swing for an upcoming tournament. The hotel calculated the damage and presented him with a massive bill. Insurance companies got involved and lawsuits were threatened. This golfer was permanently banned and lost his entire vacation deposit. 9. A teenage boy thought fire extinguishers would make perfect bowling pins. He set them up in the hallway at 2 in the morning every night. He did this for an entire week before anyone caught him. The sound of crashing metal woke up guests on multiple floors. Complaints poured into the front desk about mysterious nighttime bowling sounds. When security finally caught him on camera, rolling a ball down the carpeted hallway. Several extinguishers were dented and one was completely discharged. The hotel banned him immediately and charged his parents for replacements. His hallway bowling league ended with a lifetime ban. 10. A family requested an unusual amount of towels during their stay. The front desk delivered 340 towels over 2 days. They built an enormous fort that blocked 2 emergency exits completely. Other guests could not access the stairwells in case of emergency. The fire marshal showed up for a routine inspection and discovered the violation. He threatened to shut down the entire floor over the safety hazard. Hotel staff had to dismantle the towel empire immediately. The family argued it was just innocent fun for their kids. Management banned them permanently for creating a dangerous situation. 11. A daredevil dressed himself as a professional window washer one morning. He rappelled down the building using climbing gear to visit other balconies. Guests inside their rooms screamed when they saw a face appear outside their windows. He claimed he was just being friendly and wanted to meet neighbors. Several guests called the front desk reporting a peeping Tom on the exterior. Police arrived and had to climb up to arrest him mid-rappel. The hotel pressed charges for trespassing and terrifying their guests. His climbing equipment was confiscated as evidence. He was banned from every property in the chain and faced criminal charges. 12. A strange collector walked through 23 hotel rooms, removing smoke detectors. He claimed they were vintage collectibles worth thousands of dollars. Housekeeping noticed the missing devices and immediately reported the theft. The hotel had to shut down entire floors until replacements were installed. Fire safety regulations meant they could not legally operate without working detectors. This cost the hotel tens of thousands in lost revenue. Security footage showed him carefully unscrewing each one with a screwdriver. Police arrested him in the lobby carrying a duffel bag full of detectors. He was permanently blacklisted and charged with endangering public safety. 13. A tech-savvy teenager hacked into the hotel's thermostat control system overnight. He gained control of the entire floor's temperature settings remotely. Guests woke up either freezing or sweating depending on his mood, and he then sent a ransom message demanding pizza delivery to his room. The front desk received dozens of complaints about malfunctioning air conditioning. The IT department traced the hack back to his room within hours. Security burst in to find him eating pizza and laughing at his screen. The hotel called police and banned him for cyber terrorism. His pizza ransom scheme ended with criminal charges. 14. A college student discovered the ceiling tiles were removable in his room. He spent an entire night building a secret party lounge above the rooms. He invited friends who crawled through the ceiling tiles to join him. Music and laughter echoed through the ventilation system, confusing guests below. Someone eventually fell through a tile landing on a bed during checkout. The hotel discovered empty beer cans and party decorations scattered throughout the crawl space. Structural engineers had to inspect the entire ceiling for safety damage. This party host was banned immediately and charged for repairs. His secret club was demolished before it ever really opened. 15. An eccentric guest decided every lampshade in his room needed upgrading. He replaced all of them with empty KFC buckets, perfectly balanced on bulbs. He left a note on the desk saying you are welcome for upgrade. Housekeeping found the bizarre chicken-scented lighting modification during turnover. The buckets had actually melted slightly from the heat of the bulbs. Management could not believe someone thought fried chicken containers were better than designer shades. The room smelled like a fast food restaurant for days afterward. He was charged for 12 replacement lampshades and their installation. This innovator was permanently banned for his greasy interior design choices. 16. A computer genius reprogrammed 3 vending machines to dispense everything for free. He announced his Robin Hood act in the hotel group chat. Within an hour, a snack riot erupted across 3 floors. Guests stampeded to the machines grabbing armfuls of chips and candy. The machines were completely emptied in under 20 minutes. Hotel staff could not control the chaos or stop the crowd. Security reviewed footage and identified the hacker returning to admire his work. The vending company demanded payment for thousands in lost inventory. He was arrested for theft and permanently banned from the property. 17. A woman checked into her suite with 9 different animals in tow. She brought 8 cats, 3 dogs, 2 ferrets, and 1 very loud parrot. She claimed all of them were registered emotional support animals for anxiety. The front desk had no legal way to verify her outrageous claim. Within hours, the room was destroyed by claws, feathers, and accidents. Other guests complained about barking, meowing, and squawking through the walls. Housekeeping refused to enter the room during her 3-day stay. Animal control was eventually called to remove the zoo. She was banned for life and charged for complete room restoration. 18. A businessman had a clever scheme to steal luxury duvets for free. He mailed them to himself using the hotel's own UPS account. The front desk unknowingly signed for the outgoing packages every morning. He managed to ship 7 duvets before anyone noticed the pattern. The accounting department discovered thousands in unauthorized shipping charges on their bill. Security reviewed the shipping logs and connected them to his room number. He was confronted during checkout and tried to claim it was a misunderstanding. Police were called and he was arrested for theft and fraud. His duvet smuggling operation ended with a permanent ban. 19. A prankster hung "Do Not Disturb" signs on 40 random doors during checkout. Housekeeping skipped those rooms assuming guests were still sleeping inside. The hotel fell hours behind schedule, causing a chain reaction of problems. New guests arrived to find their rooms still dirty and unmade. Complaints flooded the front desk about the unprecedented delays. Management reviewed security footage and identified the sign-hanging culprit. He thought it was a harmless joke before leaving the property. The hotel calculated lost revenue and operational chaos he deliberately caused. He was permanently blacklisted and sent a bill for the damages. 20. A guest set alarm clocks in 50 different rooms to ring simultaneously at 4 in the morning. He gained access using a copied master key from a previous stay. Every guest on 2 floors woke up to blaring alarms in confusion. The front desk was overwhelmed with angry calls demanding explanations. Security had to go door to door manually shutting off the alarms. Some guests checked out immediately and demanded full refunds. The hotel traced the attack back to him through keycard records. Police charged him with criminal mischief and trespassing. He was banned from every hotel in the corporate family forever. 21. A sleazy lawyer deliberately clogged bathroom drains with purchased hair from a costume shop. He stuffed handfuls of fake hair into every drain in his suite. Water backed up, creating a disgusting mess in the sinks and shower. He then called the front desk screaming about unsanitary conditions and health violations. The manager inspected the room and immediately smelled something fishy about the complaint. Maintenance pulled out clumps of obviously fake orange and purple hair. He threatened to sue for emotional distress and demanded compensation. Security reviewed his trash and found empty costume hair packages. He was evicted immediately and banned for attempted fraud. 22. A college fraternity brother made bedsheet togas for an impromptu Roman parade. He recruited 14 confused guests from the hotel bar at 1 in the morning. They marched through hallways chanting and banging on doors loudly. Sleeping families woke up terrified by the drunken Roman army outside. Hotel security tried to break up the parade, but they kept regrouping. The toga leader declared himself emperor and demanded wine from room service. Police were called when the group refused to disperse peacefully. Every participant was identified and banned from the property. The emperor lost his crown and his right to ever return. 23. A wealthy businessman arranged for helicopter pickup from the hotel roof without permission. He never bothered asking management if rooftop landings were allowed. The helicopter descended at noon, damaging the HVAC system with rotor wash. Debris flew everywhere and guests by the pool screamed in panic. The landing created such powerful wind that patio furniture was thrown into windows. Hotel engineers discovered $20,000 in damaged climate control equipment. Aviation authorities were contacted about the illegal landing zone. The businessman was banned permanently and sued for all damages. His dramatic exit became his most expensive mistake. 24. A wannabe celebrity checked in under famous names like Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. He signed autographs in the lobby claiming it was method acting practice. Confused guests actually believed they were meeting real celebrities. He posed for photos and made up stories about upcoming movie projects. The real celebrities' publicists eventually caught wind of the impersonations. Legal teams contacted the hotel threatening lawsuits for allowing identity theft. Management reviewed registration records and discovered the pattern of fake names. Security escorted him out, while disappointed fans demanded explanations. He was permanently banned and faced potential legal action. 25. A handyman guest decided his balcony needed to be bigger and stronger. He poured 600 pounds of concrete to extend the structure outward. The balcony was never designed to hold that much additional weight. Engineers later discovered dangerous stress cracks in the supporting structure below. The entire balcony could have collapsed, killing people on the ground. Inspectors condemned the room and 3 others until repairs were completed. Structural engineers spent weeks reinforcing the damaged building section. This amateur builder was banned and charged over $50,000 in emergency repairs. His home improvement project nearly became a deadly disaster. 26. An eccentric history buff peeled wallpaper in 8 different hotel rooms. She claimed to be searching for hidden historical artifacts behind the walls. Maintenance discovered entire sections of expensive designer wallpaper were ripped away. She left notes explaining her archaeological mission to find vintage treasures. The front desk received complaints from guests about destroyed room aesthetics. Security found her in a 9th room carefully peeling back another section. She genuinely believed old hotels hid secret documents in their walls. Management calculated the cost of replacing custom wallpaper in 8 rooms. She was banned forever, and her artifact hunt ended empty-handed. 27. A guest hung wet laundry directly on the fire sprinkler heads overnight. The weight triggered the entire sprinkler system at 3 in the morning. Water exploded from sprinklers across multiple floors, creating indoor waterfalls. Guests evacuated in pajamas while alarms blared throughout the building. His soggy clothes floated down the hallway past screaming families. The hotel had to shut down completely for emergency water extraction. Carpets were ruined, and ceilings suffered extensive water damage. Insurance investigators documented his laundry as the cause of the flood. He was banned permanently and sued for 6 figures in damages. 28. A tattoo artist set up an unlicensed parlor in his luxury suite. He gave 23 guests infected tattoos using unsterilized equipment over one weekend. Victims started showing up at emergency rooms with serious skin infections. The health inspectors traced the infections back to his illegal hotel operation. Police raided the room, finding bloody needles and contaminated ink supplies. Several victims required hospitalization and intravenous antibiotics for blood poisoning. The hotel faced potential lawsuits for allowing the unauthorized business. He was arrested and banned from every property in the state. His tattoo career ended with criminal charges and civil suits. 29. A vengeful guest released live bedbugs throughout the hotel after a complaint rejection. He documented his bedbug release on Instagram with hashtags and location tags. Management discovered the infestation spreading across 3 floors within days. The entire hotel had to be evacuated for professional fumigation treatment. Guests demanded refunds and threatened lawsuits over the deliberate infestation. His Instagram evidence was handed directly to police as confession. Extermination costs exceeded $40,000, plus lost revenue during closure. He was arrested for bioterrorism and banned from hotels nationwide. His revenge plot became a felony case. 30. A paranoid guest unscrewed all mirrors in his room, claiming vampires deserve privacy. He carefully removed every reflective surface and stacked them in the closet. Housekeeping discovered the bizarre collection during a wellness check. He explained that mirrors violate vampire rights and should be optional. Management had no idea how to respond to his supernatural concerns. Maintenance had to reinstall 7 mirrors back onto the walls. He was charged for the time and labor of the reinstallation. Security escorted him out while he mumbled about vampire discrimination. He was permanently banned for his mirror removal crusade. 31. A performance artist superglued 30 door locks shut during his checkout morning. He called it a statement about modern hospitality and corporate imprisonment. Guests found themselves trapped inside their rooms, unable to leave for work. Families with children panicked as they realized the locks were completely jammed. The fire department had to be called to break down doors. Locksmiths worked for hours drilling out the glued mechanisms on every floor. The hotel had to comp dozens of rooms and pay for emergency services. His art performance cost over $20,000 in damages and lost business. He was arrested and permanently banned from the entire chain. 32. A sentimental traveler cut perfect circles from carpet in 12 different rooms. She claimed she needed memory keepsakes from her favorite hotel stays. Housekeeping discovered the holes during routine turnover inspections throughout the week. Each circle was exactly 6 inches across, like some bizarre cookie cutter pattern. The hotel had to replace entire carpet sections because patches would look terrible. She genuinely believed taking carpet samples was less harmful than stealing towels. Security found her suitcase stuffed with rolled-up carpet circles. Management calculated thousands in replacement costs across multiple floors. She was banned forever, and her memory collection was confiscated. 33. A music video director shook and sprayed 40 bottles of champagne throughout his suite. He wanted the perfect aesthetic for his upcoming video shoot. Every surface was drenched in sticky alcohol from floor to ceiling. The champagne soaked into furniture, upholstery, carpets, and even the mattress. Housekeeping opened the door to find a sparkling wine disaster zone. The smell of fermented grapes filled the hallway for days afterward. Professional cleaners had to strip and replace nearly everything in the room. He argued it was art and refused to pay initially. He was banned permanently and sued for $12,000 in damages. 34. A tech entrepreneur flew drones to different balconies, delivering contraband packages. He operated his delivery service from his penthouse suite for 2 weeks. Guests reported strange buzzing sounds and mysterious packages appearing on their balconies. Security could not figure out how items were bypassing normal delivery. Someone finally spotted a drone hovering outside their 10th floor window. Police tracked the signal back to his room full of drone equipment. He was running an illegal delivery operation right under hotel security noses. Authorities confiscated 5 drones and arrested him for multiple violations. He was permanently banned and faced federal drone regulation charges. 35. A professional wedding crasher hit 6 different hotel weddings in one weekend. He ate cake, drank champagne, and stole expensive floral centerpieces each time. Brides started comparing notes and realized the same man appeared in photos. He wore different suits and changed his name at every reception. Security reviewed footage and identified him moving between ballrooms with stolen decorations. His car trunk was full of centerpieces worth thousands of dollars. Hotel management banned him and pressed charges for theft and trespassing. 6 angry couples demanded restitution for their ruined celebrations. His crashing career ended with multiple lawsuits and criminal charges. 36. A prankster switched room number plates on an entire floor overnight. Guests stumbled back from the bar and entered completely wrong rooms. A family walked in on a honeymoon couple in a very awkward moment. Business travelers woke up confused in someone else's bed the next morning. The front desk was flooded with calls about missing luggage and strange room layouts. Security discovered every number plate had been systematically rearranged. Maintenance spent hours putting the correct numbers back in proper order. The prankster filmed reactions and posted them online before getting caught. He was banned immediately and faced invasion of privacy lawsuits. 37. An amateur spa enthusiast built a functioning sauna inside his hotel room. He used multiple electric heaters running at maximum temperature simultaneously. The electrical system overloaded and sparked a fire in the walls. Smoke detectors blared as flames spread through the insulation quickly. Guests evacuated while firefighters rushed to contain the blaze. His homemade sauna caused $50,000 in fire and smoke damage. The entire floor was closed for weeks during restoration work. He was arrested for arson and reckless endangerment of lives. He was permanently banned and faced serious criminal prosecution. None 38. A wealthy eccentric smuggled her pet peacock into the luxury hotel lobby. She let the bird roam freely during the breakfast buffet service. The peacock screeched loudly and displayed its feathers, knocking over coffee cups. Guests screamed as the bird flew onto tables, stealing food from plates. Children cried while parents demanded explanations from confused staff. The bird left droppings across expensive marble floors and upholstered furniture. Animal control spent 2 hours chasing the peacock through the restaurant. She was banned permanently and charged for cleaning and health violations. Her peacock promenade became a health department nightmare. 39. A conspiracy theorist spray-painted hidden camera locations on walls in 15 rooms. He marked spots with bright red arrows and detailed annotations. Each room looked like a crime scene investigation board. He claimed he was exposing hotel surveillance and protecting guest privacy. Maintenance discovered the graffiti during routine checks throughout the property. Professional painters had to cover the spray paint with multiple coats. He refused to pay, claiming he performed a public service. Police arrested him for vandalism and destruction of property. He was banned from the chain, and his conspiracy theories landed him in jail. 40. A scammer pretended to have a highly contagious disease requiring strict quarantine. He ordered hotel staff to deliver free meals for 3 weeks. He claimed doctors ordered complete isolation and room service only. The hotel complied out of fear of spreading illness to other guests. His supposed quarantine cost the hotel thousands in complimentary food and service. A suspicious manager finally demanded to see medical documentation as proof. He could not produce any legitimate paperwork from actual doctors. Security discovered he was perfectly healthy and running a free meal scam. He was evicted immediately and banned from every property nationwide. 41. A social media influencer organized 50 people to rearrange all lobby furniture hourly. They moved couches, chairs, and tables into bizarre configurations every 60 minutes. Guests could not find seating, and navigation through the lobby became impossible. The front desk staff begged them to stop disrupting hotel operations. He live-streamed the whole chaos, claiming it was a social experiment. Security tried to remove the group, but they kept returning with new participants. Business meetings were canceled because clients could not find the meeting areas. The hotel finally called police to clear out the furniture flash mob. He was banned permanently, and his followers were also blacklisted. 42. A wannabe farmer built a full hydroponic garden on the fire escape outside. He blocked the emergency exit with growing light soil and water systems. Plants stretched across the entire metal staircase, making evacuation impossible. Fire inspectors discovered the illegal garden during a routine safety check. The hotel was fined heavily for the dangerous code violation. His tomatoes and lettuce had to be completely removed immediately. He argued he was just trying to eat healthy during his stay. The fire marshal threatened to shut down the entire building. He was banned forever and charged for violating safety regulations. 43. A karaoke fanatic locked the hotel's karaoke machine inside his room. He refused to return it and sang non-stop for 72 hours straight. Guests on his floor complained about the endless off-key singing. Management demanded he return the stolen equipment immediately, but he ignored them. His marathon karaoke session prevented other guests from using the entertainment room. Security had to break down his door to retrieve the machine. He was still singing when they burst in to confiscate it. His voice was completely destroyed and the machine needed repairs. He was banned permanently and charged for the damaged equipment. 44. An opportunist caused a power outage by overloading electrical circuits deliberately. He then charged desperate guests $10 to use outlets in the hallway. Business travelers needed to charge phones and laptops for important morning meetings. He made over $300 before hotel staff discovered his scheme. Security found extension cords running from his room into the corridor. He claimed he was just being helpful during an emergency situation. Electrical engineers traced the outage back to his room's overloaded circuits. He was arrested for theft of electricity and extortion. He was permanently banned and forced to refund every victim. 45. A bored teenager modified 15 housekeeping Roombas for illegal hallway racing. He reprogrammed them to reach dangerous speeds and crash into walls. The racing Roombas caused $8,000 in baseboard and wall damage. Guests recorded videos of the chaos and posted them online. Housekeeping found their cleaning robots completely destroyed and unusable. He had installed custom motors and removed all safety features. Security caught him in the act organizing another race. His parents were presented with the massive repair bill. He was banned from the hotel and grounded for months. 46. A plumbing enthusiast decided to self-install a bidet in his hotel bathroom. He had no professional training and ignored all safety precautions. Water exploded from broken pipes, flooding his room within minutes. The water poured through the floor into 3 rooms directly below. Guests downstairs watched their ceilings collapse from water damage. Emergency plumbers worked through the night, stopping the flood. His DIY project caused over $40,000 in structural repairs. He claimed he was just trying to improve hotel amenities. He was banned permanently and sued for the extensive damages. 47. A con artist posed as a health inspector to extort the hotel. He demanded free meals and suite upgrades for passing their establishment. The nervous manager complied, hoping to avoid a bad inspection report. He enjoyed luxury accommodations and gourmet room service for 4 days. A real health inspector arrived and exposed the impersonator immediately. Police were called and discovered his fake credentials and badge. He had scammed 3 other hotels using the same scheme. He was arrested for fraud impersonation and theft of services. He was banned from hotels and faced multiple felony charges. 48. An artist glued 10,000 pennies to the hardwood floor, creating an elaborate mosaic. She worked through the night using industrial-strength adhesive. The design covered the entire room floor in copper-colored patterns. Checkout staff discovered the permanent artwork, destroying expensive flooring underneath. Removal required professional floor refinishers working for days with special chemicals. The adhesive had penetrated deep into the wood grain. She insisted it added value and beauty to the room. The hotel calculated $15,000 in restoration costs. She was banned forever, and her penny masterpiece was destroyed. 49. An elderly man ordered 50 medical oxygen tanks, claiming severe breathing problems. He told staff he had COPD and needed constant oxygen support. The hotel accommodated his medical needs without questioning the excessive amount. He was actually running an underground oxygen bar from his suite. Guests paid $20 to inhale flavored oxygen through masks. Health inspectors discovered the illegal operation during a random check. Medical supply companies reported the suspicious bulk orders to authorities. He was arrested for fraud and operating without proper licensing. He was permanently banned and lost his entire oxygen empire. And if you thought those bans were wild, just wait until you hear what happened when a guest tried to turn their hotel room into a full operating sushi restaurant. But that story is so insane it deserves its own video. Drop a comment telling me which ban shocked you the most and smash that subscribe button, because trust me, hotel chaos never ends. Some people really do treat hotels like their personal playgrounds, and the stories just keep getting crazier. See you in the next one, where we dive into even more unbelievable hotel disasters that will make these look tame.